Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. This will be for the week of the 9th to the 15th. 15th is my birthday, so yeah, it's my birthday week that we're reading for. Let's see what's going on for you guys for this week, Sagittarius. I just saw a seesaw or something that maybe rhymes with that. Anyway, that could be a little bit of like a power struggle or things not being very balanced or things just going up and down if you think about it. But you have building blocks. I like that. I love this card actually. It's one of my favorites from this deck because it shows me that this week is showing up as this very independent, very ambitious, very strong character. Okay, she is making very bold decisions to build this legacy, okay, to build what it is that she's building here. Every decision matters, okay, because at the end of the day, she's choosing what stays in her life and contributes towards this tower, okay, that she's building, or this building. Whatever you're building, your decisions are important, okay, so make sure that what you're choosing this week are stable things. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Good for entrepreneurs, by the way, people just taking their power back in their life and choosing to take a lot of action and control over their destiny and their fate, if you will. For my lovely Sagittarians, well, this is great as well because it looks like your third eye is here. Whether you need to unblock this week and that's something that wanting you to focus on, but the kind of combination that comes through with this is saying use your intuition. A lot of you do have, senses from spirit, whether you see things in your dreams and that might help you with your decision making. You can, I don't know, maybe it's just some sort of psychic ability that you guys have. It could even just be a gut feeling, all right, or just your ability to know that something is going to be good or not be very good. Trust in your intuition here because your third eye definitely is important for it. Okay, let's see what else comes up for you guys this week. Sorry if I have to edit this video, it's just because my camera's been doing this for a few weeks now. I'm getting a bit tired of it. Let's see for Sagittarius. Rejection, gratitude and vanity, and prayer. So some themes coming up for you guys this week. This was the first card coming out here. Just remember, this can either be a fear of rejection, and that's kind of intruding on your creativity. Okay, maybe you're trying to do something and as you're trying to believe in yourself, these voices, these negative criticisms come in, whether it's actually literally negative criticisms around you that could be, again, stunting your creativity, stunting your legacy in some way because it's holding you back or making you fearful of rejection, of criticism in some way. It might be a really good time to not care about what people say. It's important to know that rejection is protection. So when something doesn't work out, it's okay. Something else will. Having that attitude will really push you forward in life instead of just accepting rejection. Okay, I'm never going to do it. That's not true. You can. It just might not be down that way or through that opportunity. Okay. No, nothing is the end of the world, really. All right. So rejection coming through. If you're dealing with that, don't worry about it. We have gratitude as well. So maybe some of you need to focus a lot more on what you do have rather than what you don't. Okay, focusing on the love that you have around you as well. Within this week can also be important to lift your spirits and to help you out here. By the way, don't surround yourself with people who reject you. There could be 3 people around you whose opinions are kind of getting to you. These could be very vain people. So there are 3 people here. If that's the case, if these 3 people are significant to you, I believe they'll get their own kind of karma, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Outside of that, if this is about you, vanity comes through as a reminder to be grateful for what you do have and to understand not when enough is enough. You can always desire more in life. That's fine. You can always work towards more in life. In fact, that's great. If that's what keeps you going, then that's fine. Dream big, go for big things, but do not dismiss what you have built for yourself currently in the meantime. Okay. Because with rejection and gratitude, and then with vanity, it feels like there's a need to also count your blessings just as much as you're counting all the goals that you have to do and the things you have to achieve, okay? Because it's important, you know. Right, you then have prayer. So this is about making the most of what you've got as well, by the way, with vanity. Right. You know, when I say like, oh, you know, I don't have enough, or I'm not happy enough, I don't have this enough, you know, whatever it is, the saying to wheel it back in a little bit. Have some gratitude for what you have. That's the best way towards growth, is when we are thankful for each step of the way. Because then when we do reach the top, we're not in a search for more because we don't feel good enough in this new success that we have. I think it might help you. Right, anyway. You have prayer coming through. Be clear about what it is that you desire and what you're really working towards. What is the goal? You know, prayer also, because it eliminates as well. I always say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you rejection, what can you do about it? What can you gain from it? What can you turn this into? Can you turn it into an opportunity? Can you open your own door when one closes on you? Like, how can you navigate? Don't give up. How can you navigate through it? Okay. Right. Let's carry on. Let's see what else. Let's get you a keyword. The spirits ask you to get clear. Worry. There's some worry coming through for you guys. The affirmation for this is, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Ain't that right? Worrying about rejection is not going to help you. It can help you in a sense that, okay, I'm prepared. But if rejection still insults you, even after you prepared for it, then maybe you're worried about rejection for the wrong reasons. Okay? Just remember that it's always an opportunity to learn from it or to grow from it in some way, even when you don't see it at first. I'm sure we can recall events where we thought, my goodness, this felt like the end of the world, this rejection, this abandonment in whatever situation. But then you ended up realizing that actually maybe it was a blessing in disguise. You have what spirit? Sometimes life stinks. All right. Sometimes people are just a-holes. Sometimes situations really hurt. And maybe sometimes there is no full-on lesson around it. We have snake spirit underneath the saying, it's time to heal. Okay. Right. Let's get you 3 cards here for the overall energy for this week for Sagittarius. Beautiful. The Star coming through, 6 of Wands, a lot of success. This is what it's representing here. And you have the World as well, new cycles. It did look like it came up reversed, and don't really read reversals. So if that is the case, again, it may feel like a new beginning is delayed, maybe because of rejection, but it's not delayed for long. The World card, even when it's in the reverse, does indicate a new beginning, a glow up of some kind, a new cycle starting, especially with the rest of the cards. But maybe there was a rejection, but like I said, it does feel like there is another opportunity that will open up for you. 6 of Wands, success, celebration, coming out of a war, a battle successfully, which is good news for you. Getting attention, recognition, especially for those of you who are wanting to be well known. 6 of Wands, again, recognition, and the Star, being in the spotlight. Being a star could be important, so an opportunity could come up this week for that, but also just getting, having good people around you and feeling grateful for some support, even if it's a few people, and a Star, healing, okay, and wish fulfillment. So a lot of success this week. It may seem like a little bit of a blip when it's some kind of rejection, but I think again, it will just lead you to another opportunity. Let's see how you will be feeling though this week. Like, what's in your energy? The Chariot, love that. The Chariot, the Page of Wands, and the very strong Aquarius energy here. We have major arcana cards. We have Wands, passions, creativity, career. Then we have Aquarius energy here as well, which is interesting. Right. the Chariot, chasing the star, chasing your dream and your goal, which is great because an opportunity and success is clearly an influence here in the overall energy for this week, and your energy is chasing that, which I love. I think that again, when you have your eyes on the prize, it doesn't matter about what doesn't fit in your world and what may reject you. Your eyes are still on that goal. Okay, so what kind of success, how much money you want to make, what kind of career that you are doing, the route might change, but it doesn't matter because you're in a Chariot here. Your determination will guide you, okay, which is nice. Coming outside your comfort zone also will guide you. Coming out of what you're used to will also guide you. Right, then you have the Page of Wands, which feels nice. This feels like, again, you could be hearing about an opportunity here, but because it's also in your energy, I do feel like maybe you guys are going to be, it feels like you're the communicator this week. You could be reaching out to people, okay? Pitching to people, maybe even as well. Page of Wands, creativity. It's still a very childlike creativity energy as well. So maybe you're being called to do things that bring you joy, to do things that are creative for you, to make sure that you are still being fun and flirtatious with life, to still be cheeky and charismatic this week as well. I'm also getting a message here about I'm seeing you seeing someone as inspiration, but you're also going to be an inspiration this week too, or that's the energy you're leading into. It doesn't have to be this week, but it's an energy you're embodying already, a goal that you're desiring. I'm seeing you as a Page of Wands, and for some reason I'm seeing the Page of Wands also as somebody who's in the background cheering somebody else on. So whoever you're looking up to, I think that you can also be in that, well, I know that you can also be in that position as well. That's the energy that's coming through for you. You're going from the fan to the celebrity. That's the kind of thing I'm seeing. Like, it doesn't have to be, you could be meeting somebody who, you look up to in some way or communicating with them. But anyway, I think that I hope you understand what I'm saying, right? Then you have the King of Swords, being very logical this week, which I love, making very clear, concise decisions, which is amazing because I believe this is also what prayer is about, because it's right underneath the Star card, wish fulfillment, could even say your prayers being fulfilled. The King of Swords is very clear in what it is that he wants, and he's very direct about it. So again, Spirit is calling for you to step into this energy because it's going to help you call in a dream and a goal faster. Okay, and communication could really be the way of helping you to get to a goal. So if it's a certain job, make sure that you are pitching yourself. Put out your CVs if you're looking for a certain job. Whatever it is, communicate. Okay, communicate it. It's helpful. All right, let's get you some advice cards as well. 8 of Cups, walking away from things that don't serve you. 3 of Pentacles, I like that. Building on something, planning something, collaborating with others. And then you have the Queen of Cups here as well. You have the 8 of Wands here as well, which is great because this is about communication, which I really see is very important for you. Sorry, my eyes are going to that Vanity card, so I'll pick up on it in a second. But it's also about obstacles being lifted, which is great as well. But of course, because you have the 8 of Cups here, it's very likely a big part of this new cycle, this new beginning, this chasing a dream and a goal, it does require you to leave something behind or walk away from something, okay? Or detach from things that bring you worry, difficult feelings, okay? And also maybe something that just cannot fulfill you, whatever that is to you. Kind of similar to the Chariot, he's leaving the city behind so that he can go on this adventure to find what it is that he's looking for. He's going into the unknown. So for some of you, the 8 of Cups could just be walking away from a comfort zone, from something that you're trying to make work, but maybe it's not. 3 of Pentacles, working on something, building something. I always see this as the planning stage, or the, because it's almost like setting the structure for something before you can then fulfill it. As you can see here, getting opinions from others, connecting with others could again be very helpful towards some kind of success. You could definitely benefit this week from collaborating with somebody to help plan something. I don't know if you're working with somebody, and that could be what the 6 of Wands, Page of Wands is about. Sorry, I read through visuals and it's coming to life to me, but a big part of doing it for YouTube is tough because people don't like you to wait. They get a bit impatient, so it's like I'm trying to see what the story is coming to life for me, but then I'm also shutting myself down because I get a bit nervous about it. But I was kind of seeing like people pushing you up on that horse, almost like people are helping you for the success. So maybe that's where gratitude comes in. There are some people that are trying to put you up there. I think there's some shyness around it because you're this page of one, you feel inexperienced, you don't feel, a bit of imposter syndrome, maybe you don't feel ready, but other people think you're ready, and that should be your sign that you're ready. And 3 of Pentacles, now you're having to put it into something, fully stable and physical. Building a plan, important, okay? Build a plan. Don't worry about what rejection comes in. As I said earlier, with the Star card, as long as you have your eyes on the prize, things will fit into place, even if they have to fall out of place first. Then you have the Queen of Cups. So interesting that she comes under the King of Swords. This could very well be like a balance of energies to have. There's a time to be logical and there's a time to be emotional and intuitive, especially because you have the third eye here. So your emotional side can be helpful because also it's an intuitive side. So don't dismiss your feelings and emotions. In fact, it's very important for you maybe to get some sort of success, wish fulfillment or whatever, because gratitude, being grateful is a feeling, pretty sure. And it's to do with your feelings and your heart. The way that you navigate rejection also has a lot to do with your feelings as well, just as much as it is logic. So maybe you're being called to have a balance between both of these energies. What else? And they were calling me back to vanity. So let's see what this is. And I might pull a card on these 3 influences. What's the vanity here for? The 2 of Wands. That if this is to do with you, it's really again about your goals. It's great to think big. It really, really is. But don't forget about what you still have in this present moment to work on or work with. Okay, with vanity here. Big dreams, big goals, that's fine. But just like the wizard in this card says to these people, he says, understanding what you've got is just as important as focusing on the big things that otherwise you'll never be happy. As I said earlier, like there will always be something else that you want and desire, and things right now won't feel good enough in comparison to that. So it's so important to make sure that you are loving and grateful along the way. What are these 3 voices, these 3 influences? 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands reversed, 3 influences, and the Knight of Cups. Four of Pentacles, 4 of Wands reversed could be fake friends. Or like people who are not friends, because 4 of Wands usually is great for like networking. Like I always say it as like a social event. I don't know why, I just see it as that, where everyone kind of gets along, everyone's happy, everyone's networking. In this way, it's kind of like the reverse of that, anti-friends, enemies, or people who you just don't get along very well with. And 4 of Pentacles could be people who are holding you back. The Knight of Cups, though, again, feels like it's calling for you to cross that emotional barrier, which I always say is anxiety in this card. Coming out of that comfort zone to go into new territory, which is what we're seeing with the World and the Chariot. Away from things that are holding you back, or even to do with things that are not maybe paying you what you believe that you're deserving of, okay? Holding you at a low value, whatever it is. There could be 3 people involved in that. But anyway, my angels, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Thank you for being here with me. Let me know how this resonates. So important that I know. If you feel called to, I'd appreciate that. But anyway, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. All right.